Burnout is a problem that you can't fix with coffee. I'm still going to drink coffee though. Holistic productivity is a lifestyle approach that focuses on physical health, mental well-being, and emotional satisfaction rather than just on workload outputs. This balanced approach leads to a more fulfilling lifestyle while reducing stress and burnout. 83% of men feel overwhelmed by their daily responsibilities. Working dads and busy entrepreneurs are especially at high risk. If you don't have holistic productivity working in your favor, then life is going to get really chaotic because there's so many complexities being a father, an entrepreneur in today's modern world. And when you're juggling so many tasks, agendas, and projects, whether it's professional or personal, sooner or later, you're going to get disorganized. And when the disorganization starts to really build up, then it builds up pressure. And then you're just going to be shooting from the hip, trying to rock and roll and get things done willy-nilly. That's going to cause a lot of unnecessary stress. And one of the problems with that is that we'll end up projecting that stress onto other people. I have a lot of experience with overwhelm. I worked in the restaurant industry and other odd jobs for 24 years. So I was managing a lot of tasks and even other people. And then I started pursuing my own creative projects and passions over the last 5 years. During all this time, I never took it upon myself to create systems to make things more efficient. And that naturally just leads to disorganization and inefficiencies, which builds up stress. So I wrestled with stress for the last 22 years, basically. That led to a big buildup in me of anxiety and depression, which resulted in addiction over the last 22 years. Now on this channel and my newsletter, I talk a lot about addiction because overcoming that is central to my life story and what I help other men with. But holistic productivity came into my life, and I've found it to be actually the antidote to addiction, but more on that later. Traditional productivity, as you're probably familiar with it, originated during the Industrial Revolution. It began as a way to increase the efficiency of corporate outputs. Fast forward to today, and we have hustle culture, which sometimes I love. It has a lot of merit, but it has the potential to lead us down a path of shadows and imbalances, which can lead to toxicity and stress, depression, and addiction if it goes unchecked. So in life in general, and especially for holistic productivity, I highly recommend that if you haven't already, start to think about practicing the skill of self-awareness, which not everyone has. That self-awareness is going to apply to the mind, obviously, when it comes to thinking through decisions and productivity, but it comes into play for our bodies as well, because that's holistic productivity, is getting more of the right things done while honoring our body instrument as we do those things. After self-awareness comes self-discipline, which you're going to need to impose limits, which is a requirement in holistic productivity. For example, if you're not good at this already, you're going to have to get good at the art of saying no to people and things that come into your life, because more often than not, they're going to be distractions. In all of this, I think it's really important to remind you that holistic productivity is meant to be fun. Personally, I'm finding in my own experience that it's helping to keep my mind sharp, which really got damaged through 22 years of alcohol addiction. And it's also helping me to get great work done. It helps to, it enables our bodies to be strong. And how can you have fun if your body is weak and in pain? And it really has an importance in helping us to find more joy in the little things in life. But now that I think about it, I actually haven't defined holistic productivity for you. So let's just go ahead and break that down for you now, starting with the word holistic. It's about seeing everything as a whole, where every part is connected to the others, and not seeing things as separate or alone. And productivity is how effectively you accomplish tasks and goals, and it's usually measured by how much you can do in a certain amount of time. Now, I want you to imagine a life filled with pleasure as opposed to pain. I don't know about you, but I've experienced so much pain in my life, sometimes I think it's hard to remember what it actually feels like to feel good. Envision a life where your mind is calm, your body feels good, and your projects are organized. Your tasks are completed ahead of time, and your family and friends actually don't hate you, they're inspired by you. So how do you get started with something like holistic productivity? Well, the first thing, like most things in life, it starts in the mind. You actually have to believe that it's something that you can learn how to do. You have to believe that you can practice self-awareness. You have to believe that you can deploy self-discipline. So I want to share with you kind of a quick start guide because holistic productivity is a very personal journey, but there are some applications that are cosmopolitan and anybody can do today. This is a subject I'm going to be talking a lot more about with you on my YouTube channel and in my newsletters, link in description. But for now, here's 8 simple and quick ideas that you can use to start practicing holistic productivity today. Front load the energy producing habits into your morning routine. This helps to prime your body and mind for high performance. Organize tasks based on their alignment with your personal values and goals. Prioritize to optimize. Practice mindfulness to stay present and avoid distractions. Set yourself up for success by activating airplane mode, installing sight blockers, and things like that. Sit up straight when working at your desk and listen to music that facilitates a flow state. I recommend an app called Brain FM. You can find the link for that in the description. Integrate short breaks into your workday every hour or so to enhance overall health and boost energy levels. This is an opportunity to rest your mind or move your body, and I actually recommend bouncing on a Bellicon rebounder. That's my favorite exercise, and you can find that in the link in the description as well. It's always a good reminder to try and eat a more nutritious diet of wholesome foods, and also to remember to drink more and even higher quality water. Say no to people and things that aren't advancing your personal or professional goals. And finally, save those energy depleting tasks for the end of your workday. This is going to help preserve your mental and physical resources that are required for high performance tasks during those peak productivity hours. So holistic productivity was a lifesaver for me. It became the antidote to addiction. Without it, I wouldn't have a lot of purpose, and it gave me a higher goal to aim for. So as I've been practicing holistic productivity over the last few years, it's brought a lot of benefits for me. But for you, here's a few ways how it can bring some benefits into your life. It's going to help you to identify what is essential and pursue what is meaningful. It's going to help you to explore your natural curiosity and focus on creativity over consumption. It's going to help you accomplish the big goals in your life and inspire others to overcome addiction and design a life that they love. So I want you to give holistic productivity a try for yourself, even if you think you're too busy to stop what you're doing and try something new. And if you have tried something like this, I'm curious about your experience with holistic productivity. What about it do you find challenging and why? You can drop your questions or anything else in the comments. I'd love to hear about how it's going for you. And while you're down there, check the link to my newsletter where I expand in more detail on these topics that I talk about on my YouTube channel. And if you like these videos, feel free to share it with a friend. Anyway, I appreciate your time and attention. I got new videos coming out every Wednesday right along with my newsletter. I'll see you then. Bye for now.